People get reckless in character and excuse it to a situation. They get reckless in attitude and excuse it to a circumstance. Your arrogance is not born out of a bad day. Your pride is not born out of a greatness. You are just an arrogant person and you are a proud person. Now, this is how I want us to look at it. From the Bible in John chapter 5, verse 6 and verse 7. In verse 6, Jesus walks to this guy who had been at the pool of Bethesda for 38 years. That is a whole bad life. Worse than a bad marriage, worse than a bad day at work, worse than a bad week. It is bad 38 years at the pool of Bethesda. Mind you, it was not time for the pool to be stirred. Jesus is only going to live on earth for 33 years. This guy is 38 at the time Jesus is meeting with him. And Jesus asks him if he wanted to be made whole. Listen to his response. After 38 years of bad life, not a bad day. Today you meet with somebody, they say the reason they were arrogant is because they were going through a bad day. People get reckless in character and excuse it to a situation. They get reckless in attitude and excuse it to a circumstance. This guy, after 38 bad years, is open enough to say, sir, addressing Jesus, who is younger than him, from a bad life, short of 2 years. Otherwise, this is 40 years old. A 40 years old is not a child. A 40 years old is not a kid. He says, sir, I have no man. The response is a frustrating response. He doesn't have a person. The fact that he's been there for 38 years is bad enough. Now, what is worse than not having a person? He looks at Jesus and he's going to tell him that, sir, I have no man. So I need you to see that you are just an arrogant person, and you need to be disciplined on this so that you don't keep excusing your arrogance to situations. You are arrogant and you have refused to work on yourself. And with this attitude, you are not going to be great. The river was not going to be stirred like what he has known. Sometimes when your helper comes to you, the help is not going to come in the shape and size that you are expecting. That was a moving Bethesda right before him. And his attitude was going to determine whether or not he's going to receive. Sir, I have no man. Because of that, he's going to pick up his mat and go. You must be polite. Look at Minister Hamilton meeting with Sister Waynance. She's literally shaking. Hamilton has all the level of popularity you can imagine. She's mounted the platforms you can imagine. But look at the respect. She says Sister Waynance had been her mentor for 25 years, and she was going to meet with Sister Waynance. She was literally shaking. She had to drop down her bag to honor Sister Waynance, to give her a hug. It was a big deal for her. Why? Because there's no pride in her heart. Pride is an undoing. Arrogance is an undoing. You can't afford to keep it in your bosom if what you think is greatness. Waiting for you at the top. Deal with arrogance, deal with pride, then you are set for the top. God has a great plan for you. You don't have to be a hindrance to it. This is what your pride does to your helper. Instead of giving face to your helper, this is what your pride does to your helper. Your pride gives them your back. Your pride allows them to know that they are not needed. They've come to give you help. They've come to interact with your project. They've come to see that help is granted you. But what do? You give them your back, claiming to know it all. This is what arrogance does. It sends away people from you. It sends away help from you. So now you know what to do. If you walk on your character, you walk on pride, you walk on that arrogance, what do? You simply give your face to the helpers of your destiny. You make contact with them and you receive help on time. It is my prayer that this character is not just going to go out by prayer. You are going to be disciplined, you are going to be intentional, and you work it out. Know me that your mentor can never become your mentee because of an achievement you have made. The top is for you.